Hey guys, this is Gaijin Hunter, and in this video I want to introduce to you 11 awesome sets that you can make by using these special rare items from Rondine, the Argosy, and also the Meowcenaries. In this video I'll also show you how to very quickly cycle through village quests, which is a way that you can farm Kamura tickets, because I know a lot of you guys are asking about how to get that. Also just really great for, farming through to get more decorations or level up your buddies and other stuff like that as well. So I'll start out by explaining how the rare materials work. It's actually pretty straightforward this time. So what we want to do is we'll first focus on the Meowcenaries. So if we go over to Kogarashi and we go to the Meowcenaries and select destination, you'll notice that sometimes there are a sparkle, and that means that there's a chance to get a rare item from that spot. For example, for this one, you've got the lava caverns. The second one is a glowing fish, same with the fourth. So if I send my cats or my dogs out on it, on the second quest, after that's complete, I can come back here and see what type of materials I got, and there's a chance of getting something rare. Now there is also a chance of getting these rare materials when you fight small monsters, but it's not really dependable, so just focus on the little sparkles. There's one unique item for each area. This goes for both low rank and high rank, so make sure that you collect the ones that you don't have. Very easy to tell because they put the little icon here for you. How nice is that? So let's say we want to do the flooded forest and we want to get the rare item here from the herbs. So let's go ahead and select that. I'm going to select some buddies here. We're going to go ahead and use a Lagni apple. I just find that it's a lot more consistent in getting rare items and good items if you use this thing. And we're going to go ahead and hit confirm. Lagni apples can be gotten from the Kahoot nest. I think it's about 3 hunts that you can do. And after 3 different quests, if you come up here below and you collect all the goodies from the nest, there's generally going to be some Lagni apples inside of here. So definitely make sure you come back here every 3 or so quests. Now let's go over to Rondine. Now this is also done really easily as well. If you want to go in for trade request, when you select a cat or a dog and the item that you want, it'll tell you right there on the right hand side what are the items you can get as a bonus. So the game is being very nice. I wish they would have listed the name of the items for the Meowcenaries, but whatever, that's why we have this video, right? So anyways, you'll see here we have the Toxic Komori, the Armored Bream, Dream Shells, and all this other good stuff. So let's go ahead and pick one. Let's go for, let's say, Honey, and hopefully we can get one of the 3 here. And we'll confirm it. Skip the cutscene. I am going to go through and go to bargaining. I do find that the shiny bargain is by far the best one to use, so you will need level 25 or higher. If you don't have it, don't worry. If you're that early in the game, just throw some cats in the dojo or some dogs and just wait for them to get up. And we got everybody here. I'm going to do shiny bargaining with a lot of these guys. Yeah, we'll do another shiny one, and we'll do shiny bargain here. I have run out of Lagni apples because I was doing a lot of recording, so please ignore that. And now we're all set up, so all we have to do is go on hunts now and collect our rewards. Well, the good thing is there's a very easy way to cycle through quests. What you want to do is make the leather S armor. Now, some of you guys commented on my last video that you didn't have it buyable, you had to craft it, so I'll show you really quick here. If you go into Forge Armor, if you notice there is 2 different entries for leather and Kamura. If you notice here, it says forging materials. It gives you sort of the materials that you need to make it. And for here, it's just a flat out, I've bought them all so you can't see it. It's a flat out required funds. It's a Zenny cost right here. So you can see I could just buy it. So the blue one is the one that you can buy, and the one above is the one you can craft. And what we're going for here is Geologist level 2 and Botanist. I think that you guys corrected me. It's called Botanist. We want to get that to level 4. Level 2 for Geologist will give us 1 extra gathering from each node. And then Botanist will give us some more volume from each node that we get as well. So we definitely want to get those. So you see here, Geologist allows you to gather 1 extra item from gathering points. That's the level 2. And Botanist, which we'll probably need to use decorations to get to level 4, we'll say 1 extra consumable sort of item per gather. Since we have that all set, all we got to do now is quickly cycle through quests. I am going to edit out the loading screen because there are some spoilers. I'm going to take the roly-poly lanterns and immediately go on in. Okay, now that we're in the quest, we are going to utilize the subcamp. Let's go to subcamp 1. And you'll notice just how absolutely fast this is. Sometimes it only takes 2 nodes, sometimes it takes 3, but generally this quest is over in about 20 seconds. So we got those. We're going to run and jump on down here. Whoops. Not so fancy jumping right there. 6 out of 8, so this last node will be all we need. And there we go. That'll clear the quest. Go down here and get the Mangadora, I think the name is. The Mandagora. Yeah, because that's going to be a very useful item. Now look at that little timer there. Once that gets down about halfway through, go ahead and hang on your bug. This is another tip that everyone taught me. This will skip the animation of your hunter giving sort of like the fist bump and looking good after a quest, and this will allow you to go through these scenes even faster. Okay, now that we're back at the village, you'll also see this is a great way to do your meldings and also just cycle through for these lotteries. Let's see, am I going to get lucky with the lottery? Well, I suppose so. Let's see what I got in my melding pot here. Wide range, Counter-Strike, Muck, nothing really good. Oh well. Let's head back over to the Buddy Plaza and you can see what has now happened. So it's only been one quest, but that did progress them through one area of the Meowcenaries hunters. And we have mission complete, so we can receive these items in the middle. And let's see what we got. We got the Omega Pumpkin, which is an item that we were going for. And then we got regular Smoke Nuts and Flow Ferns. So I'm just going to keep them in there since we did spend the points to send them off. It's kind of a waste to just send them back unless we're specifically grinding for an item. Go to the Argosy. If we notice, we just got Thunderbugs and Honey, so nothing rare yet. So we're just going to keep them in there. And yeah, let's recycle one more time, shall we? Okay, so we just cycled through one more. Now let's go back to the Buddy Plaza and see what we got. Maybe we got lucky. And we did. So we go for the take, and we'll notice we have the Blossom Cricket. Okay, now let's go through the sets that you can make using these unique items. I'm not going to show off low rank because I think most people are really going to be interacting with this starting from high rank. But there are sets for all of these in low rank, which are really cool. We're going to start out with all the Meowcenary Hunter ones. So the Meowcenaries, if you send them off to the Shrine Ruins and there's a rare spot, which is a mushroom, you can bring back this Shade Shroom. And this is the 2-piece set that you can make, which gives you Mushroom Mancer level 3. Here's what it looks like. I'll spin around and show you. This is a very fun skill if you haven't messed with it before. It lets you eat mushrooms and use them sort of as potions and items. Level 3 will let you have the Mandragoras, and I believe that acts, at least traditionally it acts as a max potion. So very good if you want to have lots of items for healing. The next one up here is the Adele set. This is the rare one from the Frost region, which is going to be an herb. And you can bring back this Stargazer Bloom. So we'll go through this. So we got the Poison Resistance level 2, Recovery up level 2, Capture Master, which I'm definitely going to make. I think this is awesome that we can have this with just one piece of armor. That will give you more rewards when you capture a monster. Recovery up and Poison Resistance. So overall, this is what we get. And here's what the set looks like. Very colorful. Okay, next up is the rare ones from the Sandy Plains from the Meowcenaries, and that's going to bring you back the Sinister Dark Cloth. First one is Protective Polish, Fortify, and Rapid Morph, Maximum Might level 2, Protective Polish 1 and Maximum Might, and again Protective Polish and Rapid Morph. So you can definitely see where this set is going with all this Polish, Fortify, and Morphing. So any weapon that does Morphing, whether it be Charge Blade or Switch Axe, this could definitely be a fun set to mix in. Here's what it looks like. This is a very classic set that is in most Monster Hunter games. It's nice to see it return. The next up is actually right down below, which is the Mossgarl set. I don't know how that's pronounced, but it's the pumpkin set. You can get this from the Flooded Forest, and it's a rare thing on the Meowcenaries where it's a rare herb. If you get that, you can bring back the Omega Pumpkin, which I just showed in this video. So first piece is Blast Resistance 2, Reload Speed 2, which is really nice. Blast Resistance and Flinch Free, Fire Attack level 3, and this one I'm actually using in my set right now until I get the Rajang Legs, is Recoil Down 2, level 2, which is great. So here is the overall set of what you get, and here is what it looks like. Very colorful, very festive. And the final part of the Meowcenary rare items is going to be the Lava Caverns. This is the rare fish, and you can bring back a Goth Jelly. And this will allow you to make the jelly set. So we've got Part Breaker 1, Divine Blessing, Blast Attack 2, Divine Blessing 2, Part Breaker 2, and Blast Attack. So you can see where this is going. Gives you Part Breaker, Divine Blessing, and Blast Attack. So very good for just blowing stuff up and getting lots of broken parts and rewards. Here's what that looks like. There you go. So that sort of shows you off all the Meowcenaries ones. Now let's go over to the Rondine ones. Okay, before we go into the Rondine sets, I will mention that if you try to do this method very early in the game, you're going to run into problems where you're going to notice at Rondine, you will not be able to bring back stuff like the Toxic Komori. You will have to proceed to Hub 3 to unlock all of these. So definitely do that. Or Village 5, I believe, unlocks everything as well. So this is going to be the one, if you send a cat off for an herb, you have the possibility of bringing back the Toxic Komori. And this will make the awesome Spio set, which is a spider set that sort of reminds me of Valhazak. Wait till you see this one, because the waste here is the new meta. So a poison attack 2, latent power 1, poison 1, and boom! Weakness exploit level 2. You are going to need an Almudron plate, so it is not easy to make, but man is it worth it. Pairing that with the Rajang legs, which give you critical boost 2, is kind of like the staple set now, at least for version 1.0 for bowgunners. And then we got the legs, which is latent power, poison resistance, and mind's eye. So this is what we get overall, and here's what the set looks like. Love the design of this set. This next one is one of my favorites, which is the Ropessa, aka the butterfly set. You get this at Rondine if you send off buddies to get mushrooms or bugs. They have a chance of bringing back the butterfly beetle. This is a very powerful set. So we got critical element 2, critical element, critical eye 2, and then dragon attack 1, evade window 1, dragon attack 3, critical eye 2, and dragon attack. This goes really well with the Ropessa bow, which you can also craft using this item. So yeah, critical element 3, critical eye, dragon attack 5. This is a dragon killer. Also, cool thing about this set is that it does have really nice physics on the wings and stuff, so you do feel like you're floating around. So definitely one of my favorites that I'm going to be making later on today. Okay, the next one, which is also has a piece in here which is very staple for bowgunners, is the shell-studded set. You'll be able to do this if I send off a buddy to get bugs or mushrooms, and this is the Dream Shell item. So we got aim booster level 2, normal, rapid up, pierce up, spread up, normal up, aim booster, and spread up, pierce up. So basically, you'll see in a lot of sets that this chest piece is being used for a lot of light bowgun sets because it does give pierce up level 1 and it's got 2 slots. So a very, very good piece to make if you're into light bowgun. So this is what the full set gives, and I'll show this off. It's a very cute set, isn't it? Okay, and the next one is the Melahoa set. I know I'm butchering the pronunciation on a lot of these scenes, but if you send a cat or a dog off to get an herb or a seed, they have the possibility to bring back a Dos Biscus. The Dos Biscus is used to make this set. We got Paralysis Resistance level 2, Botanist level 2, Recovery 1, Paralysis Resistance, Botanist, Recovery up, Botanist, and Recovery Speed, and Recovery up and Recovery Speed. So this is the Recovery Heal set. Here's the full sort of deal of what you get, and here's what it looks like. You can change the armor pigments on a lot of these things, so they are fun to experiment with for fashion hunting. The next one is the Vike set. So this one has one piece in particular that I find very interesting. So we got ammo up level 2. The chest, though, this is the one that interests me because it has no skills, but look at those slots. Level 3, level 2, and level 1, that is awesome. Slots are definitely not that easy to come by in this game, so that is a very, very interesting piece of armor. Then the next one we have normal, rapid up, and ammo up. So this is obviously for bowgunners. It just gives us ammo up level 3 and normal, rapid up. And here is what that set looks like from sort of a 360 degree. The way you get this is by sending a buddy off through Rondine to get something that's either an herb or a fish, and it has the possibility of bringing back this armored bream. So that's the item you use for that. And we have the Magluva set. The Magluva set is when you send off a buddy to get an herb or seed. It has the possibility of bringing back a Spring Night Carp. We get Sleep Resistance level 2, Water Attack level 3, Bubbly Dance, Leap of Faith. Leap of Faith is fun because it allows you to do the Superman dive in any direction. Sleep Resistance 1, Bubbly Dance, and Speed Eating. So overall, this is what the set gives us, and we'll go ahead and do a circle around here so you can see this. And again, I don't want to show you my weapon creation screen because I do have some spoilers on there, but a lot of these items that you can get from the Meowcenaries and Rondine and can be used to craft some very special weapons as well. I'll show a few on the screen here now as I'm talking so you guys can see them. But yeah, definitely worth going out of your way to get these scenes, especially for that Spio set for the Weakness Exploit level 2. That is a fantastic piece of armor, as well as the shell-studded chest as well. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully it explains a little bit about the extra sort of stuff that you can make in this game. There's a lot of stuff like this. Yeah, and have fun trying to collect all of them. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, happy hunting.